I'm at Grace Church Road. I went to Waynesboro to bring this man down to this address, and now he's trying to force his way into a house. I'm afraid to move my vehicle. Just fighting in there.
It's inside the house now?
Yeah.
You have your doors locked?
It's open. I'm in a van.
You need to make yourself safe, okay? Even if you've got to drive away from there to get away from him and close that and lock that door. Do that for me now, please.
Okay, wait a minute.
Oh, I guess I should. There we go. Oh, there you guys go. All right. And we're live. It's a last minute live. Brenda will be here shortly. But anyways, there's actually a very important update with Delphi that Deb had sent me from Wish TV that we're going to go over. So they're actually saying now that Delphi and the Wabash search are connected. About time, yeah? Hey guys. Hey, Remy stuff. Let's see. Miss Dog Lover Callie is in the house. Jill, Grandma. Let's see. And then you guys again. So, hey, True Crime Housewife. Hey, go Steph. So yeah, so just give it a couple of minutes. I'll just sit here and yeah, investigators have known for years that the Delphi suspect was on the Monon High Bridge the day Abby and Libby were killed. And we'll read this in a second. Again, thanks, Deb, for sending that to me. I'd only read the first top part of it because I was too busy reading. You guys know Robert Lindsay, right? And if you don't, he's always had that high eyebrow, I think it is, which reminds me, where did I put that? I got it up here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Copy. Okay, I'll drop, just in case anyone wants to look over it later. Anyone that does want to read it. I mean, not going to lie. The first part of it gave me a really good laugh. But, yeah, I mean, I definitely don't maybe agree with his BG, but I respect his fact of the care level that he has for the case and his own opinions for sure. Even if I don't agree with some, but that's how it goes, right? We don't always agree with everything. Hey, everyone coming in. Let's see here. Jacqueline, how are you doing? Verbal Judo, how are you, Verbal? And hey, Daisy Dukes. I thought there was somebody else. Maybe I missed it. Oh, Geek Mom, there it is. Hey, Geek Mom, how are you? So yeah, well, let's, like I said, I know Brenda's going to be here in a few minutes. Hello, Alyssa, but, I don't usually do afternoon lives too much, even though I can now, I guess, if I wanted to. But yeah, YOLO. Adam's not here, so I can play. And do whatever I want. Anyways, but yeah, okay, you know what? Let's see here. Let's start actually. And anyone else can did I do that link that I dropped? Was that the highbrow? Yeah, that was the Beyond Highbrow. Hi Twilight, how are you? Good afternoon. Yeah, I thought, you know what? Whatever. I was like, should I do a live? And then I asked Brenda, and then Deb sent me this, and I was like, ooh, I like I said, I read a little bit of it, and then all of a sudden I stopped because I was doing something else. Then I went back to it, and I was like, oh, so they're finally admitting that Wabash and the Delphi murders are connected. There's Deb right there again. So thank you very much for sending that, Deb. Usually in the morning, it's one of those things I, look around all my different messages and see what's going on. And so anyways, yeah, and then that one Deb had sent me. So Let's just go through it. It says, Delphi, Indiana. Richard Allen, the man arrested in 2017 double murder of Abigail Williams and Liberty German near Delphi, told a state conservation officer he was in the area on the day of the killings, but his report may have been considered unfounded, a police source tells I-Team 8. Allen, a 50-year-old resident of Delphi, went to the conservation officer right after the murders on February 13, 2017, and said he was on the Monon High Bridge that afternoon, but didn't see the two girls, the source says. Williams and German were dropped off near the bridge on the day of the murders. Their bodies were found the next day. Allen's statement was forgotten until recently when Indiana State Police became frustrated with the status of the Delphi investigation and asked a group of investigators to look over files related to the case. Investigators believe Allen is the man on the bridge in the cell phone video and in the sketches released by police, the source tells I-Team 8. Police arrested, okay, and now of course we have him there. Police arrested Allen on October 28th for the death of Williams and German. He faces 2 counts of murder in the case. Police likely looking for additional suspects in Delphi murders. Allen was recently moved to the White County Jail to the state-run facility for his own safety. Last week, Allen submitted a handwritten letter asking a Carroll County judge for a public defender. Although Allen was arrested, the probable cause affidavit is sealed. A hearing set for November 22nd will determine if the document will be made public. Okay, so search of the Wabash River linked to Delphi investigation. The police source also confirms, okay, so they're saying the police source also confirms that the 5-week state police search of the Wabash River in Peru was connected to the Delphi investigation. It was initiated after Kagan Klein told police they would find a cell phone and a weapon in the river, the source tells I-Team 8. Klein, 28, a figure linked to the Delphi murders who has not been charged in the case, revealed that information while being questioned about the deaths of Libby and Abby. The evidence was never found, and Klein is known for lying to investigators. Klein faces 25 child porn-related charges in a separate case tied to the use of the social media profile called Anthony Shots. Investigators believe Klein used Anthony Shots' social media account profile to solicit at least 100 sexually explicit photos and videos from at least 15 underage girls. Police say Liberty German was one of the girls Klein communicated with while using the fake identity. His trial is set to begin with. So let me go back to that sentence there. So it says the evidence was never found and Klein is known for lying. Okay. So let's see. Other people in the house right now. A little bit. Not much. There we go. Jacqueline, let's see here. Wow, this is really great info. Thank you, Deb and Sunny, for sharing with us. Yeah, Deb, like I said, send it to me. So kudos to Deb for sharing that. So what do you guys think of that? I think Paul Hoes may have discovered this info, and possibly so, right? I mean, I thought that he had went there, if I'm not mistaken, Deb. I thought that he had went and that they basically said that they didn't need his assistance. I recall that. And I was like, why not? But anyways, because it's saying police source, obviously that puts a lot of credibility on what's being said. That search of Wabash linked to Delphi investigation source says police source also confirms the 5-week recent search of Wabash River in Peru was connected to Delphi on there. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, what do you guys think of that? Like, to me, it's like, well, I just feel like it's like, okay, finally, finally this information is, because we always felt it was linked, or at least a lot of us did. Has he got a lawyer yet? What is today? I think I heard he was getting one today. But I'm not sure. Yeah, he was there about a month ago, posted on his Twitter and Instagram that he was expecting an arrest and that he was good at one thing. Okay. Adam said a cell phone from the beginning. Yeah, Adam talked about phones. Absolutely. And then he had also said, so if he was talking to a conservation officer, then maybe the conservation officer, like Deb said, talked to the police and then they went and interviewed him. Well, you know, I think it's going to come to fruition what Adam was talking about again. Adam has a pretty good source himself. Although I don't like to speak for Adam, but he clearly was talking about it on the live the other day when they were talking about that there was this connection through the gun that was used on the bridge that day, you know. And so, whether I don't really understand the gun lingo myself, but it's one of those things that whether it's a casing or whether a shot was fired and it released a casing, but that would just seem really stupid. Like, because like even like my ex-husband was a hunter, so I didn't really like guns, but I've shot a few because of that. But you know, when you shoot a gun, the shell casing goes flying out of it or whatever, drops to the bottom or whatever. But it would seem really stupid that, you know, that someone would shoot a gun, and of course if they're a hunter they would automatically know that a casing comes out. But it was said that it was like a jammed, you know, casing or something like that. I don't know. I just think that at the end of the day, when it comes out, when they open up the affidavit, which is probably likely to be on the 22nd, don't hold me to that. But that's what's being said, is that it will be opened on that day. That's probably going to be in there, that there was the tie-in to the gun. And like Deb showed me some earlier stuff. Deb, that stuff that you showed me earlier with the gun. Do you mind if I show those little tidbits, or do you want me just to not? But anyways, it was about a 40, because Adam had also talked about, he couldn't remember, but I remember him saying 40 caliber. Like I said. And Brenda, how long does it take you to have a smoke and go pee? Let's go. Come on, chop, chop, chop. And so anyway, you know, so that's called, I showed, you know, it's funny because I showed Jason Palladino's gun as well to Jason, and he said, well, because the video is kind of moving fast, that he thought it was like a SIG. I'm not sure how to say it. Thank you, Deb. A Sig Sauer, or how do you say it? Sig Sauer, SAUER, Sig Sauer. So yeah, I heard that's possible. Okay, let me just go quickly get those from the chat here. 1 second. Let me just open up Messenger. Okay, let me just. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly like download them, because I really suck at when I take them off of Facebook, then I close it, and you guys all see my freaking friends list and stuff like that when I screw up. I think that's it. Okay. This one here, and maybe we'll show that one there. Okay. Oh, and there's Adam vacationing, but that was the only one he sent. Okay, so let me go quickly bring those in to my other program. Just give me a sec. Okay, so stop screen. Whew. Hi, little close up. And whoever keeps saying that my skin is wonderful, I mean, it's a filter, people. Okay, I'm freaking 53 years old. Do you think I really have this soft of skin? It's a filter. It's Adam's filter. You know, the one that Adam always uses to make his skin glow and shit. Just so you know. Thank you. Yeah, I don't really do these. Do you think that maybe KK was told that the phone and weapon was thrown in the river, but the killer had the whole time to memorialize it. Splash. How was I to know there was a party going on? I don't know why. I feel happy every time I hear that. Share screen. Pence.
Timing makes sense. Arya was arrested around the time I thought the evidence would be back from the river search.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely oil volley, Remy. Yeah. Make sure no names are shown. Oh, okay. So hold on a second here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, well, hold on. Let me see what's. Okay, well, if that's the case, I might have to go in. You guys talk amongst yourself for a sec. Let me hit stop screen on that. And I'll take myself off screen for a sec. You guys just talk to the avatar. You guys talk amongst yourself. Let me just double check on names on those things. Okay, boom. That one doesn't have shit. That doesn't have nothing. Okay, let me just. Tools. Draw tool. Eraser. Does this eraser work? Come on, eraser. Do you work? What kind of eraser are you, for Pete's sakes? Size. Okay. Oh, that eraser sucks. Draw brush. Let's try that. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's see. Okay, that name came off. Let me go to this one. Oh, I think I need a tool. I'm just talking to myself. You guys go ahead and talk amongst yourself. Let me just quickly do this. I mean, I pretty much do this when I'm by myself anyway. Regardless, I just talk to myself. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that looks good for that one. Anything else? Draw tool. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see this one. That one looks okay. And that one looks okay. So I think one more maybe. We'll just do that. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, dog lover. She loves me because my husband's British. Okay, so let me go back to share screen. Okay, you guys can stare at Richard Allen that Deb had sent before too. This is him when he was in high school. You know, and it just makes you wonder, like, right? Like, I know he's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, blah, 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 blah. But it just makes you always wonder when you see someone that's young, what went wrong in their life to boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Oh, thank you. Subscriber, I think. Too much, Mom. Thank you too much, Mom. Does mean the killer could have gone back and retrieved it, or if it was a gun reported to be found a while back. Well, you know, obviously they would have, I guess, found that whatever casing or whatever it was that they found, and then, you know, because he wasn't deemed as a suspect, and then probably once they realized that he held, or his wife, whatever, had the same gun, is probably, you know, whatever, you know, where the search warrant came. So I know that this was just a rumor, but somebody said to me recently that something about she turned on a phone from a long time ago, charged one up, and that it pinged, and that was one of the phones. I wonder if that will ever come true. But yeah, so if they had that piece from the crime scene, but they didn't know who it belonged to, you know, and then it matches the gun that I believe that's underneath the wife's name. And whatever else ties them in. I mean, I'm sure they would have to have more than that, I'm sure. Let's see here. Anyways, I can finally watch. Yeah, it's not too often I do it this way. But anyways, let's see. So thank you guys for coming. Oh, hey Brittany, how are you? And don't forget, I'm going to drop the bio link as well. That has the merch site. It has the social media feeds in it. If you guys want to follow on Instagram, Twitter. I especially use Twitter the most, and Facebook. Not really too much my personal one, but on the It's a Crime and Shame page that's on there as well. But anyways, that's always in the bio link, okay? And plus my meme page is on there as well. Okay, so let's go back to this. And Brenda, I literally don't know what you're doing, but that's the longest pee and smoke break ever. I swear. Let me. Oh wait, maybe she messaged me. Did you message me? Just a smiley face. Okay. Let me just go back to this. Okay, so this is a SIG. I don't know how to say it properly, guys. If it's called a SIG Sauer, but that's what it looks like to me, SIG Sauer. And that's 40 caliber. Here, let's bring that up. Okay. Okay, so, and then, so this is what, people think perhaps we're in the BG here, on the bridge, but I don't still know about that, to be honest with you. I mean, it could absolutely be in there. I don't know, personally. I mean, there was obviously a gun used, yeah? So this one says, yeah, it says, just moving it back over. Just double checking there. Okay. So this one says, yeah, the full name of that rumored gun is the SIG P229 Smith & Wesson. It's a little semi-automatic pistol that's easy to conceal, but I personally put more stock into the rumor that it's a revolver. The information discussed online within the first couple months are been way more accurate than anything rumored afterwards. Too many people spreading their opinion as factual. Oops, I'll do this one. Let's see here. This one says, I have no idea. I just remembered I saved the screenshot. That type was mentioned in the screenshot. 40 cal SIG is what was said. That I saw. And it said, yeah, the full name that was rumored of the gun is that, like we just said, the SIG P229 Smith & Wesson. So we just really saw that. And it says, I think it's SIG 29 on the bicycle road warrant. I know it was a SIG. Okay. And so there's that one. And then let's see. So he's supposed to be looking for a rare-ish 40 caliber gun. The gun is not something the average person would use or have. And is that anything? Okay. And then this is what the other one said. The gun was fired, but not at the victims. A gun appeared in Libby's video was in the same way distinguishable. The audio of the gun being fired was also recorded by Libby's phone. A firearm was on one of the original warrants served in the beginning of the investigation, obviously referring to Bicycle Road there. SIG P229 40 caliber Smith & Wesson is most likely the firearm they were looking for. This links to the internet says these are who uses these guns, so they are available for sale everywhere. All right, so let's just see here. See what you guys are saying off there in chat. Oh, am I saying it right? Okay, thank you. So it's like sour. He really went, well, this is where, okay. I'll just, the way this case, the way that this case has taken quite the turn, it sure has. It really has in certain ways, for sure. It's confusing me, to say the least, in a lot of ways, because there's not lot of social media on this guy. Okay. Besides, and then his wife had stuff up. Oops, there she is. Hello, you. Hey,
Hey, can you see me?
yeah, I can see you. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you, hon?
Good, 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 good. I was just saying that was probably the longest pee and smoke break ever. I was like, but no, thanks for joining in.
I had to think of a way to set up my phone. I don't have a holder. I was like, okay, dog toy.
Oh yeah, gotcha. I know, books, whatever, right?
Right,
Kitchen stuff,
right. Hey,
whatever.
everybody.
Yeah. So, Brenda, just quick, you know what, for the people in chat here, just
Yeah.
quickly tell them, like, I know you've been following this case since the beginning, but anyways, just give people a little bit of a rundown about yourself, if you don't mind.
Sure. How far
I'm just
back you
gonna,
want to go? Okay, so
yeah, just start with whatever, right?
time to gloss.
Mm, we can glass. We can do that.
Okay. I am Bren. Brenda, aka Bren, aka Radar.
Radar. Radar, if you guys
I
don't know. Yeah.
heard about the case. I was actually visiting some juveniles at Logansport Juvenile Detention and overheard them and the officers talking about it. So I, of course, I had to go up and ask, what y'all talking about? And they said, you didn't hear about the girls? So I immediately, when I got to my car, pulled it up on my phone, and I didn't remember driving home. I was reading the whole way home. I was like, what? And from then on, I was hooked. I met some really cool local people and some not so cool, but primarily, most people are willing to chat. Yeah. So, yeah, I because of Randy Gravett, actually, when I
Yeah.
found the information on the phone, I started searching YouTube because I didn't know where else to go. I didn't know there was such thing as, true crime groups. And when I found Randy, I was like, oh man, maybe this guy can help me out. So I contacted him and sent him a message and said, you know what? I want to get involved. How can I help? Appreciate what you're doing. And he helped me get into some groups and went up from there.
Yeah.
And it's been a ride.
I know, right? I know. So, I read an article, and I'm not sure if you had seen it yet. Did you see the one from Wish TV where they're saying that the Delphi and Wabash, the Delphi murders in Wabash are now connected?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that
So,
today?
yeah. Deb sent it to me earlier. So I'm just going to
Do
read
you
you
have
the
an
one.
echo? Did I have my device on? I'm sorry.
No. Let me drop the link here in chat, first of all.
Awesome.
I think that's the one. Right here.
Okay.
That should be the one. Yeah, that's the one that Deb had sent. It's from Wish TV, and Wish TV has always been a good channel. I mean, I like Wish.
Right.
But so anyway, but it's what it's saying. I'm just going to read you that one part. It says,
please do.
search of the Wabash River linked to Delphi investigation, sources say. The police source also confirms that the recent 5-week state police search of the Wabash River in Peru was connected to the Delphi investigation. It was initiated after Kagan Klein told police that they would find a cell phone and a weapon in the river. The source tells I-Team 8. Klein, 28, a figure linked to the Delphi murders, who has not been charged in the case, revealed that information while being questioned about the deaths of Libby and Abby. The evidence was never found, and Klein is known for lying to investigators.
All right.
Okay. So you can read the rest, but that was kind of like a good gist of what they're saying.
So that's like brand new.
Wow. So yeah, so just quickly go in. So my thing is, I think there was a couple people like Truth Liquid there. It's kind of like this, okay? He says, I
Mm-hmm.
still don't understand, or she's, whichever. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
He or she. I still don't
I woke
understand
up
why.
looking like them, guys. Sorry.
No, you look great. You look great.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you, though.
And so it says, I still don't understand why police pushed a younger BG for 3 years, then arrested a 50-year-old, man. So
Exactly.
my thing is this, is that no matter how I slice or dice it, I'm
Right.
like, okay, this BG, regardless if
Mhm.
it's considered to be Richard Allen or somebody else, is
Mhm.
that this BG has freaking a ton of gear on him that people don't realize,
It
but I know
definitely
that.
appears so. Yeah.
And I mean, was showing you guys this picture yesterday. If anyone caught the live, let me just find it again. Now, where was it? Shoot, I had it. Where are you? Did I take it out? No, right here. Okay, so this is the BG's basically face. Consider this his eye right
Mhm.
around this area. Okay, that's his
Right. So we know
eye.
there's a lot of motion going on. So there's a lot of faces, but
You know,
they come
well,
together.
in this particular photo, okay, this is
Mhm.
distinctly the
Gosh, it's
what
scary.
behind his left shoulder.
Mhm.
So, like, this
Mm.
is, just to be clear for anyone watching right now. So this is his eye on the
Mhm.
right hand side. So this is something that's making it seem like it's in the front of his
Mhm.
left eye looking at the
Right.
video. But this right here, this object right here, I did this yesterday just so I could bring it in to show you. Okay, this is
Okay.
clearly some sort of object, whether it's a camera stabilizer thing or an item,
Mhm.
because I know at the crime scene we got stuffed animals, we have cameras, we have
Mhm.
fixtures,
Stuff you
um,
would definitely take a picture
got
of, right?
Big Bunny, we got pig masks,
Mhm.
we got masks. Okay, we got
Right.
all this shit there. That's just due to freaking hard work and trying to, see what's going on. But
Mhm.
so imagine if BG, has a camera,
Mhm.
and got this big
Mhm.
contraption on the back of him, like, right? Because I see this
Right.
as
Right.
being something absolutely recorded. But and then Arson, he has a gun. So it's almost like I'm trying to picture in my head that that this person, this BG,
Mhm.
unbeknownst to his wife, was creating all this stuff for that day. I don't know, in the freaking shed or something like that, and whips it
Right.
all out and
Do
walks on
you
down to
think?
Mona High Bridge with all this crap on his back.
Yeah.
Doesn't make
Do
sense
we?
to me. It was
No, it doesn't.
maybe
Do
put
we think
somewhere.
she's completely oblivious? Or, I mean, do we know?
You know what? I'm not going to include her in it because,
Mhm.
with her, I'm just going to say, um,
Right. Right.
you
It
know,
makes sense. Yeah.
meaning there's nothing to show me that she's guilty of anything.
I
And
show
if
y'all
if
my
if,
new
if it
shirt.
ever comes to fruition that she had knowledge, it will. But I'm not going to include her as knowing, because there's so many cases. I mean, there's so many things we could go over and
Right.
over again where people are
Agreed.
just literally clueless to what their husbands and
It
wives are
happens,
doing.
right? For sure. Look at
You know,
BTK. Wow.
yeah.
Yikes.
Let's see here. If they didn't find anything in Wabash shirts, why would they drop some of KK's charges? Oops, I just went blurry. Yeah.
Mm.
Did I come back? Okay.
Yeah, I
Well,
fell over a little
because
bit too.
those
Mhm.
ones wouldn't be able to stick. They've been saying that all along, that there's certain
Right.
charges that might not be able to stick. So we
Right.
expected some charges to be dropped,
If
to
they
be honest
can't
with
put a name to the faces of the,
you.
let's say, children on his camera, there's no charges, you know? There's probably a lot that they didn't find,
Oh, right.
couldn't locate the identity.
Well, he's in negotiations now. Remember, according to murder sheets,
Mhm.
that he's
Right.
in negotiations. So,
Sorry, I'm
so
trying to adjust this a little bit. Go ahead.
I know that someone, hey QO, I know that someone had told me a few months ago,
Mhm.
that a knife was found a few months
Mhm.
previous in the Wabash River, and only because of the search
Mm.
did that
Really?
person let the police know that, hey, I found a
Oh,
knife, but I gave
someone
it to
found it and
somebody.
took it. Okay. That
And
makes
then
sense. That
because of the
happens.
search. So who knows
Sure.
if that will ever come into play or not.
Well, we know about a gun being found, um, but that was like a year or two earlier.
Oh,
Somebody
you're
found a
talking about
gun.
that, right.
Yeah, that
You're
was,
talking about that gun of that they said was like a .38 or what 38 caliber
yeah,
or
something
something.
like that. It was, yeah, and it was had a bullet in the chamber, which is terrifying.
Hmm.
A child would have
Um,
found it.
I, and just to answer this too, I did not see a camel face myself. Somebody would say that they saw a
Oh,
camel in this picture yesterday.
okay.
It's like looking at a cloud. Some people
Mm-hmm.
see freaking,
Everybody
rainbows, and
sees something different, right?
I
My
don't know where
first thought, I
I don't
want
know
to
where a
bump this
camel
kick
came
on.
from.
My first thought was, that guy, he goes online incognito and he wears that mask, the white mask. That's the first thing I saw.
Is that
But now
incog?
looking closer, what is it?
I really don't watch those people at all. I just don't like. It's not because about their channels. I've
Right.
heard of incognito.
A lot of conspiracies. Yeah. And I don't
Um,
either. I mean, just from years ago, that's, what it reminded me of,
yeah,
that got that mask.
yeah. Like uh, I
It does
really,
look like a mask. Wow.
hey, which
Yeah. 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 With funny ears.
what are
Or
you talking about?
like, it almost looks like the flying nun
You talking about
on
what's on the
its
screen right now?
on the sides. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no,
Like
no. This isn't no
those
mask.
things.
No. This isn't no mask.
These
What
things.
it's.
Like
Yeah,
bunny
no.
ears.
This isn't no mask.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not. I'm not even showing a mask. Where someone had
Oh,
just
wow.
said that it
Okay.
looked like a camel, and I don't even know where the hell they got a camel from. Whatever. All I'm trying to show is that. So, if you were looking, do I have a picture of just the BG just to put this in perspective? Okay.
There you go.
So let's just take this
Mm-hmm.
picture right here quickly. So
I
if I'm looking
swear.
at the BG, for instance,
Mm-hmm.
okay, this is the face. Is this the one with the cigarette in the mouth? Well, I got a better picture of that one. But so
Mm-hmm.
anyway, so if we're looking at the BG now, although you're not seeing this part of it, so to the left side, basically
Mm-hmm.
on the BG, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's his face, shit,
Right.
I need one where it's legitly the picture, just because I know people have. Okay, here, let's. Who cares, you guys? I'm just
Try to
taking this
type
one for
that
the
in.
sake of taking that picture. So
There we go.
this is
That's a
the
little better.
BG. Let's say I'm the BG, and
Uh-huh.
then on the top of my
Don't
head,
say that.
I have
Right.
yeah,
Right.
probably to some people, yeah. But on the
Sure.
top of my head, right here, I have a
Mm-hmm.
camera or something. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and
there's
so
definitely something there. Yeah.
behind him, think of like Buzz Lightyear with the
Mm-hmm.
freaking wings behind his back. But
Mm-hmm.
he has this
Mm-hmm.
contraption that's behind his
Agree.
back, and you can see it. Even
Yeah.
you can hear. So this
Yeah.
contraption is here, but it also spans out here and to this side.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes right across his back. And
Mm-hmm.
so what I'm showing you in that picture is this metal object. It looks
Mm-hmm.
metal. It comes off
Mm-hmm.
looking metal. It's some sort of fixture, whether it's a
Right.
stabilizer camera thing or whatever. Obviously, it's
Right.
something that looks like it sits on the shoulders. So this thing that people don't really see is
Mm-hmm.
legitly behind his back, because
Right.
it's some sort of contraption,
Oh,
camera
sorry.
stabilizer, something that he's left at the crime scene, perhaps. Yeah, because there is props there, besides
Mm-hmm.
the stuffed animals. Meaning that there is, because going down his left side of his arm, I can see, and it's really strange to say this, but it's kind of like this bar. How do I do this? That goes
Mm-hmm.
like a snake, but it has like a
Mm.
cup holder type of
Mm-hmm.
look to it. Like it's almost like you put a cup in there. So,
Okay, Randy has one. He puts it around his neck and puts his phone in it.
well, I have no idea, but this thing
It's
is.
like a twisty wire just for that purpose. You can put it anywhere.
Well, and perhaps I like, because I can only, it's not 3D, so you're only
Mm-hmm.
getting like a 2D
Right.
picture
Right.
of it.
Plus with the
But
motion, right?
yeah, so it's kind of just trying to decipher. Okay, well, the pig's mask and the little hamster or
Mm-hmm.
rat mask, for instance, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe I think that they're toys, perhaps. And of course, they
Mm-hmm.
could be only this size, but they come off looking this size if you increase them. But they really could just maybe be this size, you know.
Right.
But because
Right.
it looks
Exactly.
like you can see one that has the wind up thing, and then the other one you can see where almost like a battery
Mm-hmm.
would go in. If you were to open up the
Mm-hmm.
bottom and put a battery in a pig, it probably is
Mm-hmm.
sitting there going oink, 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 or something like that, you know. But meaning these things have to
Right.
be held like
Mm-hmm.
they're sitting or they're put on something. So for
Right.
you to have like a visual and you see a mask that's here, they're obviously
Mm-hmm.
on some sort of contraption or some sort of sticks that are, that are already from the ground
Mm-hmm.
or something, because you can see them that they're facing you. So that they're
Right.
obviously they're not just laying on the ground. It's almost like
Right.
a freaking whole
Mm-hmm.
freaking circus act of stuffed animals and
We
masks and stuff was set up.
we tore
So
this picture apart in the group summon. Tore it apart to the point we brought Harvey Carolyn.
oh,
um,
can't say I'm a fan of his too much. I mean,
he is a very nice person. He really, really is, and hilarious. But
I I don't know. I got no comment on him. Like, meaning
okay.
he does his thing. But he insulted me a long time ago.
Oh no.
Because they
Well,
get
maybe
this
he's sorry.
big old ego about themselves. I think what his
Yeah.
comment was I've forgotten more information than you'll ever know. And I was like, you know,
Mm,
DICK. And I was like,
yeah.
really, dude, you
Yeah,
ignorant,
that wasn't nice.
So when
Right.
people, that's the type of attitude Gray Hughes had, toward
Right. Oh,
right away,
wow.
right away.
Yeah.
And so I just, sorry,
Total
you want to
attack.
talk like that right away? Then, you know,
Right.
shut the front door, basically, like kiss my butt. So I don't like his work. I appreciate the fact myself of anyone
Mhm.
that takes work and spends
Mhm.
time to
Oh,
try to
yeah.
compare.
Of course.
But
Sure.
he
Yeah.
layered his stuff so ridiculously with
Hmm.
different things, and he just
And other
tried to
people's
be,
stuff.
well, I
Oh,
mean,
who you talking about? I'm sorry.
I appreciate
I,
his work. Don't get me
I thought you
wrong.
were talking about a different one.
And I'm talking about Harvey Carroll,
Okay.
specifically.
Gotcha.
Like I said,
Yeah.
I don't like. I mean, I appreciate his work. Don't
Hmm.
get me wrong. I just didn't
Yeah.
appreciate his arrogance that came with that. And so it was just
Yeah.
like, okay, dude, if you think like I don't even know you, but hey, if you want to talk like that, thinking that you're the king's butt of Delphi, like Gray Hughes, then go ahead, enjoy
Hmm.
yourself. I
Hmm.
just don't respect.
And he's nothing like him, and that really disappoints
Uh,
me because he's really
Maybe he is.
just
He didn't come off
yeah,
that way. But I'm not
just
here to talk about like his stuff, but
Southern
his
guy.
work.
But we
You know,
pulled him in because we had so many different opinions. Some thought it was like ninja swords. Some thought it was a backpack. Some thought
uh,
it was Abby on his back. I mean, it was getting
oh,
ridiculous. Um,
yeah, I'm not.
and one that really sticks with me is those fold up tree stands. They're metal. You take them with you out there. You take them home with you. I just
A
wonder.
tree stand.
Mm, yeah,
Mm.
portable. Yeah.
Well, and like I said, so like this picture that I'm showing you now, for instance,
Mhm.
that's on the
Mhm.
screen, and I
Right.
don't know how well you can see it if you're just on a
Yeah,
phone
I'm
or
good. I'm looking bigger on another one. Okay.
it's just simply that this is a device, okay,
Mhm.
that's on his back, and I
Right.
can clearly see it. I've spent like 2.5 years on
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
looking at this, but this picture, I honestly, I didn't really even see this piece up
Mhm.
until recently because I invest
Mhm.
my time more in this part of it.
Mhm.
And
Sure.
so the other day I was like, oh, let me play around again. And
Oh,
I'm like,
there's something there.
there's definitely something
Yeah, I
behind his
mean,
back.
the
Yeah.
knob over the shoulder does look like the butt of a sword, or. So we were all like, you know. But then I didn't even
Where?
know this existed.
Well,
It would be his left shoulder. We're looking at it our right. There's like a little ball looking thing there
yeah, there's a
that
ball. There's
almost,
definitely a ball
yeah,
looking thing.
right.
Yeah. Hmm.
Almost could look like, the end of a sword. Um,
Well,
but the more It just didn't make sense. You know,
Well,
and
he also thought
Harvey's
that there was a GoPro on his hip, and there wasn't.
right, and
You know,
Harvey's POI. You know, we know who that is.
right?
So he would have access to swords. You know, but
And
and
perhaps, yeah. Like
yeah,
honestly, I'm just here to show pictures and
I hear you.
what's there. I
Yeah,
don't know what this is. I
of
just
course.
know it's a
Right,
contraption, and I'm just
right.
trying to show, for instance, Brenda, that hey, look, whatever this
Mhm,
is,
mhm,
it has this round curvy thing
mhm.
here, which is
Right.
reminds
Yeah,
me
it
of
sure
something that
does.
you would put on your shoulders or what. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I didn't even know they made those. It's like an aluminum portable ladder that opens up to a tree stand, and you fold it up and put it on your back and take it home with you. Didn't even know that
Um, I
until,
don't.
yeah.
I'm not even going to call it that. I have no idea what it is.
Right,
I don't. I don't. I'd have
right.
to look.
No, just saying.
I'd have to look
That
at what
was
you're
one of the
talking about, Brenda.
suggestions. Um, there's another name for it besides tree stand. What do they call it? Someone in the group will know. Uh, duck blind? No, no, I can't remember. But yeah, it's just like a lightweight one you take out with you and you take home with you.
I, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'd have to actually look at one to just to
Hmm.
see if it had because
I'm not saying it is, just saying
right
that was one of the
things that were talked about.
suggestions. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the more
Um.
common sense, other than
What is?
Abby on his back.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Right.
that's just crazy. Okay. I think I heard that. And that who
Hmm.
even said that? Please don't tell me it was.
Oh, more than one. You'd be surprised, just like the puppy in his jacket.
Well, that one at least, and not to say it was a
Hmm.
real puppy, but that
Right.
one at least was
There was
plausible.
a
Like
shape, right?
there
The
was a
outline
shape
there.
where it looked like little paws.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
truly what's there
Hmm.
is whether it's in a pouch or not, there's a stuffed animal in that front
Hmm.
of his
Yeah. Yeah.
pouch or
Well,
whether and
somebody else
in
pointed
it
that out too, and I was able to see it when they pointed it out.
pardon, say it again.
Somebody else mentioned that too. I don't remember who it
Don't know.
was, but might have been Sleuth. I'm not sure. But when they actually pointed it out, I was able to clearly see it. I was like, "Holy moly! Why?"
Well, I was gonna say, who knows? Like, meaning, I don't know what animal it is. I
Hmm.
know it's a stuffed animal of some kind,
Sure.
because
Yeah.
a freaking eye is a freaking eye. There's no
Hmm.
mistake in the
Right.
shape of an eye
Right.
for anything.
Exactly.
People can make clouds
Hmm.
out of it if they want, but an eye is an
Sure.
eye, especially when
Exactly.
you can see that. But the
I'm
thing
like,
was, the thing was on the in
love
what
you.
people think. Okay,
Yeah, I got one leaving.
okay. What
One
people think
down.
are fingers is not really like fingers.
Right, right.
But some people, because I used to think that too, was that he
Hmm.
was holding his
Right.
jacket, but I knew that it just
Hmm.
didn't seem right. Like I
Hmm.
knew from the arm of how somebody would hold something that you
Hmm.
could see that his hand was going into his pocket. And even though
Even left-handed, if
pardon,
he's left-handed by chance, even if he's left-handed by chance,
right?
even if he were left-handed, you know what I mean? You have to consider both hands.
Yeah,
Can you not hear
well,
me? Okay.
yeah, I can hear you, but I'm confused.
Okay.
I'm just confused though, because like
Turn
I'm
my
talking
earbuds
about
back.
his right hand that's in his
Uh-huh.
pocket, and so
Right.
so I'm talking about that side of him, the same side
Okay.
that
Mm-hmm.
little stuffed animal is on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I looked at that many, many times because part of me
Mm-hmm. I
thought
know
it
you
was
have.
fingers,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I was
Right.
like, okay, maybe it's a glove,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
then once I
Right.
actually brought it in, it was like the stuffed animal with ears, and
Mm-hmm.
then it has like little foxtail or paws in a
Right.
sense, and that's where I can understand why it looked like fingers, because it's like
Mm-hmm.
got white tips, but
Right.
but it looks like fingers,
Right.
but it
Yeah.
wasn't, and that's why sometimes I think Ray Jones keeps saying, "Don't forget about the hands." Well, no, I forgot about the hands because once I determined that they weren't fingers myself, I I just went off of it because there's no point in sticking
Sure.
on something, because I was very interested in, hey, is this, because it was driving me bonkers as well.
Right.
But once I literally took it in and looked at it, I was like,
Mhm.
oh, that's like a freaking stuffed animal as well, which makes sense
Right.
to the crime scene. That he's got these freaking toys, stuffed animals with him too.
I mean,
So
what sticks out is eyes, things you would definitely take pictures of.
right, he
I mean,
purposely
it
said
wouldn't
that.
be bodies, You
Like,
wouldn't
hey,
think,
Sunflower.
oh, wow, I need to take pictures of bodies. There had to be something, yeah,
Hey, Brenda.
interesting there. Yeah.
Sunflower is just saying that
Mhm.
RA has a attorney appointed by the court, Andrew Baldwin, out of Indianapolis, and I think Callie
Okay.
just sent me a thing as well here. Okay, so let me just I'll show that really
Yeah.
quick here.
Pull that up. Yeah, great.
Well, let's see.
Do I need to go off camera?
Let's get off there. I'll just quickly show you a picture of what Callie has just sent to me.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
thank you. Okay, one second. So this is the guy.
I just got a news flash that said Richard Allen. I wonder if that's what it was.
Oh, did you?
Uh-huh.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you so much, Sunflower. And thank you, Callie.
Look at this out of the sunlight here.
Yeah. So let's see here with this guy, Andrew J. Baldwin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when I came up with the concept for the criminal defense team, I knew that our firm would be initially mocked by the traditional legal community. No
Oh.
law firm has ever so boldly proclaimed this desired identity. Well, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and read this all.
Right.
I'll just drop a link if anyone wants to check them out, like Kelly.
I wonder what the gist of it is. Is he saying don't gripe at us, or is he saying he's already getting griped at?
No. This is
Okay.
actually just simply from his credentials.
Okay. Oh,
So
yeah, no.
it's not like it's
cares?
just from his the website or whatever.
Oh, gotcha.
So
gotcha.
I'll like I said, I'll just drop the links as things
It
come in or
was
whatever.
WTHR that news flashed something about Ricky. I keep calling him Ricky, little Ricky. Let's see if I can.
Okay, who just
see what it was? Someone send it to you? Somebody send it to you? I'm trying to get out of sunlight here a little bit.
No, I don't think so. Oh, there's that sun coming in right at you?
Yeah, right behind me here. Okay, let's see here.
That must be irritating. Let me stop screen.
Did y'all catch my shirt? I ordered the new pattern for the Abby and Libby shirts. I don't know which one to turn in. Yeah, and it came so fast. I mean, like days. And they sent a couple of bracelets with it. I was just like, wow.
I got my bracelets from Kristen behind the crown.
Yeah.
Yep. Me, Deb, and Adam.
What do they say on them?
It's one is Forever in Our Hearts, Abby and Libby. That's the blue one. And then the purple one is got the 4 Flora girls on it. And it says For Justice. And it has the name. So yeah, Kristen has sent us that. So I just sent you the bio. Yeah, the attorney. Thanks again, Sunflower. So let give me a sec. Let me just see. You go ahead, Brenda. If you want to say something else, go right ahead. I'm just going to look for something myself here.
Sure. I'm trying to pull up WTHR here. They must be busy.
WTHR.
How's everyone doing out there? Sunny says, hey, you want to go live with me? I was like, sure. What time? She goes,
sure.
I forget what she said. 45 minutes?
I said 45 minutes.
But then we chatted. And then, I had to take care of some business.
Yeah.
So then I go to get that all taken care of. And I always carried my makeup with me. I don't know why. Just in case, I guess. And I left it in my car. Lo and behold, the hubs took the car. So I was running around like looking for some spare makeup everywhere. All right.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
I was, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mhm.
Unless somebody else is seeing something, I'm not really seeing something. I'm sure there's something else out there,
It
but I'm not
says
seeing it.
Richard Allen, the subject that was charged. I got to open it up. You know how they tease.
Yeah.
Clickbait. Okay, let's see what we got here. Come on already. Good gracious. Richard Allen, the suspect charged with murdering Delphi teens Libby German and Abby Williams, has been appointed an attorney. Okay, save info. I'll let it finish loading a little bit here.
Is it anything of importance? That one?
It's spinning.
Well,
What we got? Let's see here. It says or reads Richard Allen, the suspect currently jailed and accused of murdering Delphi teens Libby and Abby, has been appointed an attorney. Click here to read more. Oh, come on, don't spin again. Come on, let's go. I have high speed, believe it or not. Let's go.
that's all
Come
good.
on.
I'm just. Is it something like?
Mhm.
Is it something to send me or
Oh,
no?
maybe if I get it open here real quick.
What's Deb sending
It
you?
doesn't look like a whole lot of 411.
Oh, got
But
that one.
let's get there and find out just to be sure. Kelly, did you see anything of interest? I've not heard of this attorney. I think I've heard his name, but I don't recognize his face.
Yeah. So it's just you guys. Just ask you like, is this an appointed attorney or one that he like hired? So would this be
It
an
said he was
appointed attorney?
appointed an attorney, so it sounds like it. You know, I got to thinking about that. Because he asked for a private attorney and he
That's
begged for
funny.
an appointed. And with the seriousness of the case, I wonder if they'll actually either ask for someone to volunteer that, isn't normally an appointed, or pay someone that's, normally not accepting
Yeah.
appointed attorney fees or pro bono. Let's see here.
Jamie,
Being a defense attorney by the court. Yeah, it was appointed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, do you want to send that article?
Yeah, I'll just shoot
into
it
the
to you. That'd
thing,
be
and then I can
easier.
share it.
You
I
got
think the
it.
court appointed the guy doesn't look like someone. I know, right? Like the way he's talking, it's almost like it's almost acting like they were poor or like broke.
I don't
And
know. Maybe that's why they have a mortgage on their home again. Their
okay,
home allegedly was paid cash for, but now there's
Jamie,
a mortgage on it.
okay, one sec, Brenda.
Oh,
Jamie, I'm
you're
gonna
fine.
drop the link in here. Okay, Jamie. But let me tell you this: if you're
All
gonna be
right,
coming on
Jamie.
cam, hey, yeah, Jamie, because Jamie keeps asking to come on, but she always keeps asking when we're about to end our lives. And so I dropped the link there, Jamie. But if you're not using your camera, you at least have to show me your face in the background to make sure it's you and not somebody else spoofing you.
There's a
That's
lot
all I
of
have.
weirdos and penises that try to get on.
Yeah.
Hate to say that, but
yeah, and
we were looking for PPOIs there for a while.
yeah, right. Yeah. So anyway, so I dropped the link there at sentencing. Let's see. The judge can order the defendant to pay some attorney fees. Okay. So he will have a couple of years to sell assets. Really?
Oh, wow. Wow. That would suck if
Well,
he,
I don't know about
on
I'm
the
just
slim chance he was innocent, that would really stink.
well, like I said, biding the time pretty much until we
Right,
see this
right.
this sealed document.
There has to be something, you know what I mean? He may not be the
Yeah.
killer, but there has
Yeah.
to get
Well,
the warrant. But then again, who knows? They can finagle those too.
I mean, he's really a mind boggle is what he is. It's like,
Yeah,
dude, where'd you come from?
totally.
Like,
Out of the
seriously,
blue.
like to everyone, like, dude, where'd you come from?
Did I hear right that not one tip was his name? I mean, he's working right there at the only pharmacy in Delphi. So everybody had to get their scripts there. or their cold medicine. You have to go to
Well,
the pharmacy for
obvi-
that.
obviously, not one person recognized his voice to the video, so it
Right.
just goes to
Yeah,
show
but
you,
isn't that weird? Like, Tobe had 3 or 4 on him. Anthony had like 50 on him. You know, everybody, Ron had many on him. Anybody that was anybody had, you know, tips on them, except
Yeah.
him. It's bizarre. Wow.
Yeah. Let's see. It's going
Not
to
that
be
there was
very,
necessarily clues there. I just mean it's just bizarre that, you know, somebody
yeah.
didn't say, hey, he kind of could look like him, but maybe he drastically changed right after. I think he might have.
Jamie, you're in the back, but you literally have to show me your face. Okay. Just to show you it's you. Okay.
She's
Okay.
the
Are
only
you
one I can
going?
see you, honey.
There we
Sorry,
go.
it's so dark in here that my
That's okay.
bulb is
Hey.
lit. Hi
It's
guys, I
okay.
have a little bit of a cold. I'm sorry if I sound. I think everybody does though.
Oh, it's gone around Indiana big time. But no, you sound
I'm
good.
in Florida, and everybody I know is sick here too. And then all my YouTube friends are sick too.
We were in the yellow zone for heavy flu.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what do
Yeah.
you guys think about this stuff in that article? Like 5 weeks of that river search and they found nothing. That is wild. Do y'all think Keegan just led the police on like some wild goose chase and he's just like, I'm trolling you? Like, what the
I'm trying
hell?
to get it to you, Sonny. Does it say that in this article?
Yeah,
Well,
it's in
yeah.
the Wish article or
Yeah.
Fox State or something.
Okay.
It's back. I'll bring that back up.
Oh, okay.
Um,
The Wish article. Okay, I was
the one that
I meant
you were.
WTH article.
It's only that piece that I read
I
to
could
you.
be wrong though. But yeah, I did read that a legitimate source of that. And also it says that Richard Allen told a
Sonny, are
peace
you just
officer,
not talking? Can't hear you.
Conservation officer. Yeah.
yeah, that he was on the bridge that
Sonny?
day.
Hello? I can't hear you. All right.
Brenda, I don't
Is it
see
me?
I don't see anything, Brenda. Like you sent me or anything. If that's what you're talking about. But correct.
We'll give
So
her a minute.
so going back over that quickly, right? It said that Alan, 50-year-old resident of Delphi, went to the conservation officer right
Okay,
after
wait a
the
minute.
murders on
Okay.
February 13th, 2017.
Gotcha.
And he said he was on the Monan High Bridge that afternoon, but didn't see 2 girls. The
I
source
can't
said.
hear Sonny. Can everybody else? Is it me?
It must be
I
you.
can hear you a little bit.
Can you hear me fine?
I can hear you just fine. Can you guys hear me fine?
Yeah, Radar, are we sounding
Nancy
low?
bumped her mic.
You sound
Radar?
good to me, Sonny. She sounds a little low.
It's taking forever, but I'm getting it there.
What's the chat thing? Do we sound really? Can you guys hear us? Okay.
I think so. Brenda, are we coming in low to you? Brenda? I'm thinking that. Brenda, are you having issues? Do you want to go back out and then come back in?
That's a good point she just made,
Which
or
one?
he just made. We don't know who the source in the article is. I mean, it says the source is close with police, but this
No,
person
it
says
says-
they don't know what to believe anymore. And I'm almost at that point too, to be fair.
It actually doesn't say. It says a police source.
Can y'all
So-
hear me?
Okay.
It's literally saying police source.
Maybe sending that article, I lost something. Says everything's on.
Brenda, are you okay? Can you hear us?
Goodness.
Brenda?
Shh, it's okay, Pop.
I think you're having a conversation with yourself.
Ever, my goodness.
If
my
she's on
internet
StreamYard,
changed.
she might have to go out and come back in.
Yeah,
Because
Brenda,
StreamYard does that sometimes.
here, you know what? I'll just help her out.
Okay.
There. Hold on, there. That way I booted her out because she obviously wasn't hearing us or something. So let me just quickly let her know that. Try coming back in.
Maybe she had an earbuds or something and they died. That'll happen sometimes.
Oh yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on there. To be honest, I don't know. I don't even know
Well,
if she was
if she
wearing
has the
earplugs.
link, she can come back up and it'll probably fix it. I'm sure she'll figure it out that she's not in here in a second.
Yeah. Well, I told her in Messenger, but anyways, so yeah, so it's saying, Jamie, it says the police source also confirms that the recent 5-week state police search. So the police source, you know. Yeah. Mhm.
That's a long time to search for nothing. I bet they were pissed at Keegan or Kegan.
Well, do you guys believe that they literally found nothing, even though Doug Carter flew over there? But do you guys
That's
think
what
that?
it says in the article, I think. It says
Well, it
something
does
like,
say.
and they
Yeah.
were looking for a phone and weapons and nothing was found. I hope I didn't read some fake article somewhere.
No, that's what it says. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's just crazy. They searched that long and didn't find shit. I bet those boys that searched that whole time were mad.
Well, is it true though? I don't know. I don't
I'm just
know.
wondering what if that 380 pistol was the weapon that Kegan said was down there, and lo and behold, they found it years earlier. I mean,
It's supposed to be a 40.
oh, a 40. I'm sorry.
Well, no, what you're saying is true about a 380 was found a couple years ago, back in 2019 or whatever it was. But it's supposedly in the sealed affidavit, it's supposed to be a 40 caliber.
Oh, I was seeing that today, girl, with the bullet casing thing or something. Somebody, I think, theorized that maybe or no, you're right. Somebody said in the bicycle road affidavit, right, or probable cause thing.
Well, someone said
Something
originally.
about a certain type of weapon.
No, I do
Wouldn't
not
it
believe
be
it.
crazy if that's like what they found, like how they connected these dots?
Like I said, it's just one of those things. Is that we're what 8 days away from the 22nd? Where a lot of stuff can be maybe hopefully shown to us a little bit, and then we can all go and I'll get excited again and
They'll
see
throw
what.
us a crumb,
Yeah, here's a crumb. The rest of it's all blacked out, but here's the
and then
crumb.
we all have to divide it. That's crazy. That's how it is, though.
you know
I
so
think we just all want this case solved so badly. Like, some of us have been invested in this for a really long time. I know you have, Sunny.
well, I've only been in it since
And
2020.
since everybody knows that by now, like, that could be just somebody trolling. I could be wrong. I'm not trying to talk for you, Sunny.
Sure.
Oh, don't worry, I wasn't listening what you were saying in the first place on that. What did
You
you
know
say?
what, Sonny?
I was
That
trying to
That one
defend it.
paragraph,
Oh,
that one
Thank you.
paragraph in that article you have up, I think it might help Anita and maybe others because like it kind of got
Well,
missed.
again,
You
I'm going
know?
to drop this article one more time, I suppose, in the chat for anyone that hasn't looked at it yet today. Again, saying it's
You
connected
should
to
have them follow
Delphi.
you on social, Sunny. If they
What?
follow you on Twitter, there's a good thread on Delphi that's a timeline catching people up. On your social media, you have your Twitter, right? You
Yeah.
can like retweet that and they can follow you on
Just
social.
lamp on.
Maybe
Oh
they can
no, I don't
retweet
need
it.
anyone that smart to follow
Thank
me
you.
on Twitter. Anyone that
Oh,
still
really?
believes it's training, no, please don't follow me on Twitter.
That's good.
No, don't do it.
Just
But anyways,
correct.
yeah, I'm just really teasing, but still don't follow me on Twitter for the person that believes that it's training still. No, you know, I was probably in the blocking
She
anyway.
took her ornery pill.
Has Tony Klein been arrested? Well, I think you're just a troll. Is actually what I think you are, Anita.
Yeah.
I think you're
And
just.
you know what?
You know what? I can't even handle this type of stupidity in here, even if you aren't.
I have been
Seriously.
moderating chats,
I'm sorry,
and
but
I'm
bye.
sitting there moderating for Randy Gravett, and Randy Gravett comes in the chat, and it didn't
I
even
think
click.
it's not
And
trolls.
then
I
there's
just,
two sleuth intuitions in the chat, and I was like, what? And then there's two Michael Cass, and I was like, okay, you're done. Out of here.
they're
It's
still
just,
cloning other people's
I don't
accounts.
get
That
it.
is so weak.
Yeah, they're
That's
cloning.
not
Yeah.
even good trolling.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. You guys, thank you guys both so much for joining tonight. And again, yeah, just support with Steph is here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hurry!
Go.
Thank
Go.
you
Go.
so much for having me. Hi,
Oh,
guys.
this is a lovely
you so
surprise.
much, Sonny.
Yeah.
Is she out on the
that
screen?
Well, Jamie just left. So support with Steph. Yeah, I
Hi,
was just
Jamie.
so thank you, Jamie. This is why I don't like general population.
Who said that? I can't see the chat. Who said that? Miss Nog Lover. She's funny.
You know,
I hope it's a she.
Yeah. But I can honestly say,
Lisa, Steffa. Sorry.
Hey, y'all are leaving. Yes, Steffa, that's exactly what happened. See, I smelt you coming. Coming, and I was just like, shit, gotta go before
She told me too. She said, I smell something. It smells like Steffa.
Yeah, no, Steffa. Basically, there's an article, and it's out, and I just dropped it, and it's about.
Just read that one paragraph, honey. I think that's
I'll
important.
read the one paragraph. So it says, "Search of Wabash River linked to Delphi investigation." Source says the police source also confirms that the recent 5-week state police search of the Wabash River in Peru was connected to the Delphi investigation. It was initiated after Kagan Klein told police that they would find a cell phone and a weapon in the river, the source tells I-Team 8. Klein, 28, a figure linked to the Delphi murders who has not been charged in the case, revealed that the information while being questioned about the deaths of Libby and Abby. The evidence was never found, and Klein is known for being a liar. Anyways, so it says the police source. Yeah. So, anyways, I
have a question about that,
Sure.
if you don't mind, darling. Why'd they give him deals after all that's being printed? He gave him nothing but BS, and he gets 5 charges dropped.
Well, the 5 charges, though, to me is they were going to get dropped anyway, probably, because they just didn't
have pants on, right? I'm on live.
No, I
just
don't
making sure. No, my husband walked out. I was just kidding.
Like,
yeah. Her husband walked out with no pants on.
But yeah, so
that's a long time ago.
You know what? I don't know how many times I can keep saying this. I'm going to wait till the 22nd. That's when they're going to probably unveil, I should say, the affidavit. It's probably when it's going to
I don't even think they will then. I think the judge is going to say, it could damage prospective witnesses or
no, I don't think so. We've been told that it's going to be unveiled that day. So
I'm glad you brought that up, because that was something I wanted to ask you, darling, publicly.
What?
The only pharmacy in Delphi, in Carroll County, I believe, at least that portion of it, the 5 counties there that I know of, all these people going in and out of there, getting their prescriptions. You got to get cold medicine from the pharmacist. They sometimes do your pictures. How did the witnesses not recognize him? Surely, in 5.5 years, they've been in there.
Right.
One of them worked right across the street.
Right. It's things like that make you go, So no one recognized the voice whatsoever. Nobody recognized him, even though there was witnesses. Nobody recognized the dude. What do you guys think of that?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, right? Only because you're
Hey,
saying it now.
Days. Right.
It's
I mean, they were right there, right across the street. Guy went over there and got a sandwich.
It is a police source, so. But yeah, so what do you guys think of that, though? That, these witnesses and nobody saw the guy, at the thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Who, according to Tope, was very helpful and, sociable, and maybe he knew when to hide. I don't know. He must have really changed something.
Oh, shit. CD's here. Dear God, I just can't shake these people.
Oh, no, CD.
He smelled me. He was like, honey, is she alive? Smell her. No. You-
Hi, CD. You
How
know
does it
I
not-
love you, darling. I won't tell you what Sonny said.
Yeah. Oh no. I didn't say you were hot and sexy or nothing at all. Because then Fig would get jealous, and then Alex would get jealous, and then Deb would get jealous.
She's on a roll.
Yeah. But anyways, okay.
Mhm.
I'm going to make like a tree and leaf or make like a banana and split. I'm gonna go do I don't even know what I'm gonna do actually. I'm just gonna go stare at a bunch of crap.
Make
I guess.
like a truck and haul buns. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Like that. Well, you know, see what happened here is my fatal attractions came in the room and Steffa came in and now CD and
Mhm.
you know
Mhm.
they can't handle staring at this face
You
for
don't
two.
want them chatting with Stefan either.
Yeah.
You
CD.
know? She might flirt with him or something.
CD, you get your ass on
I
a
love
limb
you, Stefan.
stick, right? Steffa. Who's Steffa again?
What you know, CD? You got something?
They were trying to push
a
narrative training. I was even told the first 2 days that the NERPs out that it was training.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're gonna go to bed at a normal time. There you go. You're welcome. Yeah, BG was not wearing a scarf.
Who said that?
Trust and justice. Well, you know, I don't see no freaking scarf on his neck. I see a freaking mask.
Stop.
That's what I see. That's not even a good picture of it. But this is probably
There's one image where I think I see a scarf out
what
of
is
the
smoke.
frame, you know, in one of the photo
Oh.
frames.
Sorry, I was showing
Video
the wrong.
frames.
Say it again.
In one of the video frames, I think I see like a sheer scarf. Like
Yeah.
remember old lady's headscarf? No offense, old ladies.
I think you're wrong, is what I think on that one.
Okay. It could be emotion. 100%.
You know what? Who
I
knows?
can take it.
Let me put it this way.
So,
I see your cigarette hanging out of his freaking mouth in this picture. I see that.
oh yeah.
I
There's
see.
some.
Go ahead.
Now seeing his beard thing though, it made me wonder if a piece was blowing. That mangly, nasty, gnarly. What do you call that? A goatee without the go?
Yeah, go to you without the go.
You know,
She's in
maybe
a
a piece is
timeout.
just blowing straight out.
So I mean,
Stella.
all I picture like in this one here is well, like I said, this one was to show the smoke in the mouth basically.
Stop.
And then
Stop,
you guys can see this here, right? You guys can see the headphone part of the headphone set there.
Totally, girl. Oh, man, that's
Yeah.
an amazing
You
image.
know.
Good job, Sonny.
That
is wow. I mean, how can you miss it?
Well,
wow.
I mean, right. I mean, that's pretty. I mean, there's other things, you know, in other pictures and stuff.
I mean,
but
you even colored it in for us. Wow.
Yeah. Well, but right here confuses me because whatever this is, I know what that is. That's probably okay. That's probably why it's giving me that, because it's like he has a chin strap thing. You know when you know like that shit that I just showed you that was on his head and back and whatever.
Right.
That's what that's probably going to be, because right here, guys, like right here, there's an object that goes to his mouth, whether that's a voice changer, whether it's freaking a microphone in front of his face. I don't know.
A windbreaker.
Like like I'm telling you, this guy's got gadget gadgets galore on this guy's body. Gadget gadgets everywhere. There just is.
It's been mentioned goggles, perhaps.
There's no
something
goggles
to break the wind.
No, there's no goggles. There's
what
nothing,
is the curly white thing?
Like it's not goggles below him. That's a mask. Right. It's clearly like a mask that has nostrils. No, right, Jean, like literally nostrils of the nose.
Right.
But again, hopefully that will all come out in the wash to us, and then we can all go, oh.
I don't want it in my wash, but
or sometimes when I'm with my husband, I'm like, oh no, just kidding. Okay, back on track. Okay, but you see right here, right? Like right here. Yep. When I look at this up close, like on a different pictures, it's like you know, like when somebody has their freaking putting their bicycle freaking hat on, even though it's not a bicycle hat, but you know, the little clip thing.
There, it looks like a bow tie you'd wear to the prom.
You know, because he's wearing some sort of freaking headgear, freaking camera footage thing behind him. Yeah, cigarette in the mouth. Yeah, and it's brown tipped.
Mhm.
So I'm curious to that because Richard smokes white tips now, and if he smoked brown tip, then so be it. Maybe he smoked brown tips himself, or maybe he's not the BG, but maybe he's a killer, or maybe he's both. I don't know. One day we'll
I
find out. I
think
suppose, eh?
the cigarette butt, when that was announced on the radio, I think that made a lot of people nervous because there were a lot of people out there smoking,
Mm.
on the surge or maybe hanging out there a day
I've
or
never
two
seen.
before.
Oh, Michael Vaughn case. Okay, yeah, once. Sorry, Brenda. The Michael
Oh,
Vaughn
no.
case. I know that one was huge the other day. I seen it. Jennifer Coffinduffer or whatever her name was on Twitter had posted it because she's on my thing. And it said Michael Vaughn case. They arrested the female from the home. She was arraigned, and
Oh,
defense prosecution sealed the affidavit, charged with failure to report a death. Right. Of that case.
really?
I know that the other day, Jennifer Coffinduffer, because she put this thing out there and they had like crime scene tape around like the entire block it was
Oh,
of
my gosh.
of the house. And it was I never
Oh,
did report
Justin, I'm sorry.
on Twitter on it besides just sharing and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Oh, I seen the thing. But yeah, that's another little sad case right there going on.
Mm.
There's just too many of those darn things.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like they had the whole thing sealed, like said crime scene tape everywhere.
Wow.
Or I literally
That's
cried
another
last night.
instance where, people are willing to keep their mouths shut than do the right thing. You know?
Well, only 3 weeks ago, Jack off. Oh yeah, there's CD. All this. He's been
Awesome.
always sick for a long time.
Good,
Him and
good.
his family. But yeah. So it's just so sad, and that's how I feel about the girls.
Yeah.
Um,
CD, did you get some CoQ10 and some garlic?
yeah.
Just want to know if
But
you
anyway.
took our good advice.
CD, go have a nice big scotch and like you
Soon.
said. Yeah. Anyways,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna head
Good
off.
point, Steffa.
I want blurry. I want blurry.
You look good to me.
No, I want blurry. Totally want blurry.
Yeah?
Hold on. Yeah, totally want blurry.
You blurry when I take my glasses off.
1 second. Hold on. 1 sec.
I
You
wish I had a little more light right
just see
here.
what
Sorry
let's
about
see. Yeah. I should become a chicken nugget while I'm here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
that. Oh my gosh, that'd be so funny if she came back and dancing hot dog or something.
Well,
She's been
we
known to
covered
do
pretty
this.
much everything else today. Why not be our freaking food before I go?
Right? I
Okay.
feel like we didn't accomplish a lot. Well, we
Oh,
did.
we accomplished
Just all over the board.
Yeah, we were just all over the board. Who cares?
Yeah.
YOLO, whatever. Sometimes, but
Whatever
I
anybody
mean,
wanted to say. Yep.
the most important thing was the article. Yeah, take
Totally.
care. I was just waiting for my stupid camera to be.
Bye, Michelle. Or Melinda, I'm sorry. Melinda, Otto?
Yeah, I don't know.
Odo?
Anyways, my thing's still blurry. Whatever. So I don't know why.
We should do a poll. If you think something about Keegan connects to Ricky, put a 1 in the chat. What do you think, Sonny?
Oh, I think most people think that it does.
In the same way. We just haven't figured it out yet. Stop. No. It's your toy.
Yeah, my thing's still blurry. Whatever. No, it's okay. You know what? I'll just come back blurry for a second. Even I think it's blurry still.
You're
Yeah,
really
it's still
great on my end, huh? For real.
Yeah,
I got new glasses.
Kind of blurry. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's whatever. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna hop off now. Thank you guys for coming along, and you guys have a great day. Talk to you guys later, some of you. And yeah, other than that, unless something dire happens tonight. Well, no, I did put it out there for Robert Lindsay to see if he wanted to come on a live tonight.
Yeah, what happened? No response.
Hold on.
Oh.
I know I'm a little bit blurry, but how can we forget? Because
right,
like
that was the purpose why we came on.
Well, it wasn't actually the purpose, but it was.
Well,
but I do have to say
a reason.
Okay. So I do have to read this one part of it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Lord.
So I just want to read the top part of it. So it says, let's cut straight to the chase here. Normally, I start off taking down whatever stupid lies have been told about me since the last time I posted. These are very interesting to read through, even if you're not interested in the subject, because there is a tremendous amount of information about crime and everything surrounding it. Blah, blah. Okay, hold on. Supposedly, hold on. Okay, and I just want to know if this applies to any of you people out there. I do. Okay, tell me if this applies to any of you guys. This next paragraph, because I feel like it might apply to most of us apparently, but it's okay because it gave me a big freaking laugh. Supposedly, the big whopper happened. There was an arrest in Delphi murder case, and yes, the man arrested was arrested for murder. Consequently, the whole world got stupid disease, got on an idiot train, or took a ride on the short bus and decided that this man, Richard Allen, is BG, and that the man on the bridge who killed Abby Williams and Liberty German. This also includes all the idiot media, all of the lame-ass Delphi subs on Reddit, those somehow excellent moderators, all of the Facebook groups, and all of the podcasters. They've all stopped, or they've all hopped on the stupid train, they've all hopped on the train to Stupidville. Now, I don't want to put myself in that category yet, but I don't know. Except for a few lost souls at the Beyond Highbrow Delphi sleuthing group, which is the best of all the Facebook groups and Reddit groups and the podcasters. Simply put, we kick everyone's ass. I kick a pretty good ass, by the way.
I agree.
We realize that 100% of the population believes it's Richard. So, okay, apparently, I guess I'm falling into that category too. Then believes that the Richard Allen, is the Delphi killer. But that's about the percentage of the population who are complete idiots. And I would argue that they're just not idiots, but they're dangerous idiots. We here at Beyond Highbrow. I hope you're listening. Where is he? What's his name? Robert Lindsay.
Robert.
It's not very nice. You could have left one classification aside for some of us that aren't quite those idiots, and we didn't maybe hop on the Stupidville bus or the short bus, but some people apparently did. But anyways, and then he says, we realize that 100% of the population believes that Richard Allen is the Delphi killer, but that's about the percentage of the population who are, I already read that part, but they're dangerous idiots, right? We here at Beyond Highbrow are not any of these slow rides and dummy expresses, because in a word, we're too smart for that. However, Mr. X is still obviously the, whatever. But anyway, I just thought that was really funny, to be honest.
Kudos, Robert. It was comical.
I literally
laughed my butt off.
I mean, I wouldn't call myself, that I was born in Stupidville.
You can be mediocre. You can listen to all sides and then be rational with your own opinion. I feel that's where we are, Rob.
Can I be born in Whoville? I'd rather be born in Whoville, to be honest with you.
I don't know the song.
But anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know that 100% of you were pretty much born in Stupidville. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I just thought it was kind of funny, to be honest with you. Yeah. So, just know that 100% of you were all freaking from Stupidville and short buses and stuff like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can take a good joke, so I just laughed when I read it anyway.
To his defense, I guess.
Go ahead and read it for yourself. I'll drop the link for that again, because I got no problem with Robert Lindsay, to be honest with you. Hey, dude, you can speak your mind just like any of us can. We have that right. So,
that's what I was going to say. To his defense, I think what he was saying is this has happened over and over and over the last 5.5 years. This guy's arrested. It must be him,
Anyways, go check that out. Go give it a read. See what you guys think. Go have some fun. Go have some laughs at, some of the wordage there. I mean, it was brilliant. It was definitely brilliant. But anyways, okay, time to go. You guys have a great night. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for coming on, Brenda. Thank you for coming on, Jamie. Thank you for for being here. You guys have a great day. Love you guys and take care.
Love y'all. Great to see you, Sonny.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay. See you guys. Boom, boom.